Okay, hello, I know it's been quite a while since I've made a video, and the reason for that is because we did some renovations and a lot of my stuff got thrown away in the process, so I had to kind of get my stuff back up. I deleted some of my videos. I can't remember why I deleted them, but I deleted some of my videos, and I know, like, they're like, hey, what happened to them, blah blah blah, you know. So I'm gonna re-upload those videos. There's gonna be like a massive re-upload if you bother seeing them. As of now, I only have 12 subscribers. Anyway, I have only this little table, but I have a lot in plan for the stuff on the table. Now on my experiment, I know this isn't the usual table or the usual place that I do my experiment. But my table is gone, and right now I just have this table right here. I'm in the hallway leading to my bedroom, and if you look, you can actually see my bedroom's kind of dark. I think I took the resolution down a bit on the camera, but that's my room, and I know that's not how my room usually looks. It's usually with a blue carpet, different bed, experiment table somewhere. TV and games are still in there though, but yeah, anyway. So yeah, I just got some new stuff. I'm trying to kind of get more stuff. And actually, we're actually found a place, like a really big place where I can where this place is like a big place that's gonna lend me a room to do a whole bunch of experiments and stuff that I wouldn't necessarily be smart to do in the house or in your house. You know, it just wouldn't be smart. So yeah, and right here I have the only thing that may seem recognizable, because it's the only thing that I have left from in my room, is this homemade flyback transformer that I made. I still have to do some more modifications to it, but if you remember, this is my homemade flyback transformer. I'm planning on making another one sometime soon. I'm making a Tesla coil right now, and I'll just see if I can go to show you some so far what I've done. See, almost done with it. Well, not really. I still have quite a bit to do, obviously, but it shouldn't take too long. So I'm going back. Okay, we're back. Right there, you might have, maybe one of the first things you recognize when I start moving the camera around is this plane right here, and it's really not as big as the camera showing it up. For whatever reason, the camera doesn't get in, the zoom doesn't get smaller or larger, so I'm kind of stuck on this. But it's the wing is about 1 foot long, just about, and the body is about 1 foot and about 3 inches or 2 inches. So yeah, there we go. Have it. And I haven't actually been able to throw this outside. I've thrown it in my house, and it flies pretty well. I actually made bigger planes. Now anyway, the very first thing that I'm thinking has shown up on the camera was the circuit board right here and these boxes. Now, the circuit board is just a circuit board I got from my electronics shop. He actually let me get this for $5, and he let me get this little flyback transformer, this Zenith flyback transformer, for free. He actually just gave it to me. So I'm gonna open up the box, and oops, that was an accident. I felt like something like that was gonna happen during the time when I was making the video. Let me just fix it. I'm gonna have to start editing my videos, which is what I might even edit this one. Yeah, so I'm gonna start editing my videos so that way whenever we have things like that, because I tend to put the camera down so I can do things. I might have to do again in this video. So I might have to edit them. I'm gonna start editing them. Okay, now inside this box, so you want to show us a whole bunch of dried out crumbled bread, or maybe a whole bunch of sand and rocks and stuff. Well, I mean, I would have shown you that if I was interested in that, and if I thought you were interested in that, but I really don't think you are, and I don't think I am, so I didn't do that. Instead, this is golden powder right here, And if any of my pyrophysicists are familiar with golden powder, and for those of you that aren't, golden powder is basically like a very good substitute, in my opinion, and quite a few opinions so far. It's a very, very good substitute for black powder. And despite what you see on the camera, this is a gold color. It's like a beige, like not like beige, but it's darker than it's showing up on the camera. This is what it would look like when it's milled. This is unmilled. This is just chunks. Some of it is kind of powdery on the bottom if you go to the bottom. But when it's milled, it's probably going to look like ghost powder or smoke bomb powder on the camera. That's probably how it's going to show up. It's actually a slight yellow disposition to it on the camera though. And this is one that I'm going to use for bombs and things like that. Now I have another one. I'm also going to make some crimson powder too. Let me just put the camera down. This is what I was talking about. Okay. I'm also going to make crimson powder. And for those of you that are unfamiliar, it's basically gold powder with iron oxide in it. And it basically makes it burn much faster, speeds up the reaction, and speeds up the reaction, and it makes it burn much quicker, so it's better for using for like bombs and things, and very fast, high speed, high flying rockets that you want to get up in the air very quickly. And it gives off sparks. The only thing, that's the reason why I like crimson powder, that it gives off sparks. Now if that's the only reason why you would want to make crimson powder, is for the sparks instead of just being at a big flash. It doesn't give off like huge magnesium sparks, what you would get from like flash powder, but you know. Then you can just put magnesium powder or aluminium powder in there. And for those of you that don't know what aluminium is, it's just aluminum. Aluminium is just the correct way to say it. Like iodine. People say iodine. It's really iodine. Chlorine. Like you would say chlorine, so why not say iodine? See, it's the same sounding. It's the same last 4 letters. Actually, same last 3. I-N-E. So, if you're, basically I don't understand why people make that distinction. I guess it's because they're Americans, we're Americans. But the rest of the world that speaks English says iodine, aluminium, things like that. Anyway, so right here I have, I guess you could call it a gun, but it's a cannon. And you're probably just saying, this just looks like a granulated cylinder taped to a water squirter valve with a screw screwed in the top. Now that's actually all it is, but you can actually drew up the plans for it, and I got a high pressure rated plastic granulated cylinder tube from a place up in New Rochelle. It's like a school supplies place. It's actually really good. It used to have more things. It used to be a bit better, but it's still pretty good. And basically what you would do is you would load in, like, let's say gun cotton or nitrocellulose, or you would load in this powder here, gun powder, and you would have the piezoelectric igniter on here, so when you squeeze it, it would turn it on, and then it would ignite the powder in there, and then send whatever, like, ball bearings out of the front. So yeah, and the small screw is just for aim sight. That's all that's for. Have a scale. Now, for the last thing that that's gonna be anything that I haven't said in this video is I need to go to sleep. Is that the way you make golden powder is you use potassium nitrate, ascorbic acid, which is just vitamin C pills, and well, any type of nitrate. I would suggest using potassium nitrate. It's the best. And baking soda. Crimson powder is minus the baking soda with the same amount of red iron oxide. Now, you're probably asking the proportions. The proportions, and this is good that I'm recording this because I want to try to write this down, but I haven't written it down yet. So proportions for mine, when I make like a 140 gram batch or something like that, or 34 gram batch, 134 gram batch, is 71 grams of potassium nitrate, 63 grams of ascorbic acid, vitamin C pills, and